99% of English beginners make at least one of these mistakes. The question is, did you spot all three? If not, this lesson could completely change your English. Chapter 1. The Intro. Have you ever said something like, I is happy, or they am tired? Don't worry if you have. This is the #1 mistake almost every beginner English learner makes when they start speaking. Welcome to your ultimate masterclass. In this video, we are going to fix this problem forever. By the end of this around 7-minute lesson, you will know exactly how to use am, is, and are perfectly in positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions. Before we look at the rules, let's start with a quick challenge. Right now, go down to the comment section and type your name and your country using one of these words. For example, I am Juan from Spain. Type your comment right now and let's see if you can get it right. Chapter 2. Positive sentences and shortcuts. Let's start with part 1, positive sentences. In English, am, is, and are all belong to the verb family called to be. They change based entirely on the subject pronoun you use. Rule number 1. The pronoun I is very special in English. It only pairs with am. You can never say I is or I are. It is always I am a teacher. I am hungry. Rule number 2. For singular subjects, meaning one person, one animal, or one thing, we use is. The singular pronouns are he, she, and it. Listen to these examples. He is happy. She is a doctor. It is a beautiful day. You can also use real names. For example, John is tired, or the dog is brown, because John and the dog are singular. Rule number 3. For plural subjects, meaning more than one person or thing, we use are. This includes the pronouns you, we, and they. For example, you are learning fast. We are a team. They are late. Just like before, you can use real names. Sarah and Tom are married. Now, here is a secret to sounding like a native English speaker. Contractions. In everyday conversation, native speakers rarely say the full words. Instead, they smash them together using an apostrophe. Instead of saying, I am tired, they say, I'm tired. Instead of he is busy, they say, he's busy. And instead of they are English, they say, they're English. Practice saying these out loud with me right now. I'm. He's. There. Excellent job. Chapter 3. Negative sentences and traps. Let's move on to part 2, negative sentences. What if you want to say no? The formula is incredibly simple. You do not need to change anything we just learned. You simply slide the word not directly after the verb. Let's look at how our positive sentences change when we make them negative. I am a teacher becomes I am not a doctor. She is happy becomes she is not at home. We are ready becomes we are not angry. But be very careful. Just like positive sentences, negative sentences have short contraction forms, and there is a major trap here that tricks a lot of students. For is not, you can say he isn't. For are not, you can say they aren't. But for am not, you can never say I amn't. That word does not exist in English. The only short way to say it is I'm not. Remember that trap. Chapter 4. Question Forms. Now let's look at Part 3, Asking Questions. To turn a statement into a question in English, we play a game of musical chairs. The subject and the verb physically swap places. Look at this sentence. You are American. To make it a question, we move are to the very front and push you to second place. It becomes, are you American? Let's look at another one. He is a doctor becomes, is he a doctor? It is cold becomes, is it cold? Notice that your voice needs to go slightly higher at the end of the sentence. This change in your voice signals to native speakers that you are asking a question. Listen closely. Are they coming? Is she nice? What if you want to use a question word like who, what, where, or why? Don't worry, the rule stays exactly the same. You just place the question word at the absolute front of the sentence, before the verb. Instead of just saying, are you, you say, where are you? Instead of, is it, you say, what is it? Chapter 5. The Interactive Master Quiz. You have made it to the ultimate test. Let's see how much you remembered from this lesson. I have 5 practice sentences for you. For each sentence, a circular 5-second countdown timer will appear on screen. Try to say the correct answer out loud or write it down before the timer ends. Question 1. Look at the subject. Is it singular or plural? The answer is are, because they is a plural pronoun. Question 2. Look at the negative sentence. What fits with she? The answer is, or you can use the contraction, isn't. Question 3. This is a question form. What word swaps to the front with you? The answer is are. Are you ready to order food? Question 4. Don't forget our selfish pronoun. The answer is am. Or you can say, I'm learning English right now. Question 5. This is our trick question. Be very careful here. Did you say is because of Emma? Remember, the subject is Mark and Emma. That means there are 2 people. Because it is plural, the correct answer must be are. Mark and Emma are best friends. How did you do on the quiz? Tell me your final score out loud, or type it in the comments below. For your homework today, write one negative sentence using the pronoun it in the comments section, and I will personally check it to see if it is correct. If this video helped you understand English grammar better today, please give this video a thumbs up and click that big subscribe button. It helps our channel reach more students around the world just like you. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next English masterclass. Bye-bye.